Marks Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our next guest has been championing the cause for 3 decades.
But despite better awareness, 10% of women still never check their breasts and 2 in 5 rarely do. That's why Elizabeth Hurley is with us today to continue her work. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you really have kind of dedicated years of your life to this. Why is it so important to you?
Well, it is. This is my 30th
It's
Breast
amazing.
Cancer Awareness Month. And, you know, it's quite extraordinary because the landscape of breast cancer has changed so much in those 30 years. So it was 1995 when I first started. And back then, almost nobody talked about breast cancer. Nobody knew what the pink ribbon was. There was only really a very vague thing about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we certainly would not have been sitting on this sofa talking about women's breasts. So we've come a really long way in that time. And great strides have been made in breast cancer treatments and diagnoses. But nevertheless, unfortunately, the other side of that is that more women are being diagnosed with breast cancer. I think in England now, 1 in 7 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer, and they don't all make it.
No.
So our messaging still stays very strong. And one of the biggest messages hasn't actually changed since then, which is all about self-awareness and being aware of your own breasts, especially younger women, more of whom are getting diagnosed nowadays, unfortunately.
We did Lorraine's team, and we all got involved to have a fantastic campaign that was launched a couple of weeks ago, which was Check Your Boobs campaign. And Helen, who's a producer who has been through breast cancer herself, went to Number 10 to deliver their campaign and what they want to do. And I find it interesting that you were saying 30 years ago, people didn't talk about it. You lost your grandmother, am I right in saying, just before 1992?
Yes.
And again, that was never something that you all talked about. She lost it to breast cancer.
It's very true. So when Evelyn Lauder, who was Estee Lauder's daughter-in-law, asked me right back when I joined the company if I'd help her in a new campaign, I said, what is it? And she said, well, women all over the world are dying of breast cancer and no one is talking about it. And I want us to change that. And that was what really rang true for me because, yes, my grandmother, we finally found out had breast cancer. She didn't talk about it. She didn't know anything about the disease. We were not part of her treatment. We couldn't share any of those things because people were really embarrassed to say they had cancer.
There was some sort of shame attached to it?
It was shame. There was stigma to breast cancer. You know, we know that if breast cancer's found early, there's more than a 90% chance of surviving. We also know if it's not found early, the odds really are not so good. But nobody knew that then. And also, of course, they didn't have the targeted treatments then. We just talk about breast cancer back then. Now we know there are so many different types of breast cancer, all of which responds to different treatments, different regimes. Not everybody needs chemotherapy.
No.
Back then, everybody would have had chemotherapy. Not everybody needs a breast removal back then. So it's really, that has really improved. But we just have to temper that with what is still actually the really bad news.
I tell you
that
what,
we have to be aware.
What doesn't improve is women putting themselves first. I always feel like you always put everybody else first, your children and the dentist and everything. We always do our own appointments last. And I think it's about kind of picking up the phone, making that appointment and going to see someone today, not putting it off.
Well, I think it is. And I think that can be a slight mindset reset, which is because we are the carers of everybody, we can't care for them if we're not well. So it's not self-indulgent to actually put our health checks towards the top of those lists. And if that's trying to incorporate into everybody's insanely busy schedules and stress schedules, and we're told to do so many things. But if we can do a breast check every month, it doesn't actually take longer than brushing your teeth. Lovely Dr. Zoe gives a wonderful demonstration of it on the EL Company's website. She can show you how in 2 minutes you can check your breasts. And that's something, it's not self-indulgent. It's important for our children, husbands, boyfriends, sisters. It's important for everyone. So I think there is still a little stigma that taking care of ourselves is somehow being shallow and self-indulgent. It's not for our health.
No. I think you were saying that over those 3 decades that you've been campaigning and talking about this, your life has changed significantly. Certainly how you approach life and your health and well-being. And actually what you've realised is there's so much about how we live that is connected to cancer as well. Like you've stopped drinking so much now as well.
I never drank that much, by the way. I've only ever been quite a light drinker because I am a lightweight.
Right.
And very luckily, actually, I've always vomited if I drink too much. So that's been a good one.
That's
not very attractive.
Okay.
I felt I needed to share that with you, sorry. But, so I've never drunk much, but now I drink almost nothing. And, yeah, I think that back in the day, it was almost a badge of pride for people to say, oh, I'm so stressed, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do anything. I don't eat properly, I just eat out of the fridge standing up. But I think now I've realised that that's such a bad thing for us all, and it's much more of a badge of pride now to say, I really watch what I eat. I really try my hardest to eat healthily, to feed my family healthily. I now take a pride in going to bed earlier. Instead of going, oh, yeah, I was up till 3. No, I'm like, I was in bed by 10.
Yeah,
and I loved it. Yeah, so I think that is a maturity, and also it's the way the world is changing a little, that we are giving more respect to people who look healthier, who want to spread the word about being healthy, being kind, being nicer. All those things I'm really glad are in. They've always been in with lots of people, and now I really hope they're here to stay, that we give ourselves a little more self-respect in that way.
Yeah, and you've had a lovely summer.
I have.
Quite a romantic summer, which I think puts a twinkle in your eye too.
I did have a lovely summer. And funny enough, that was also a bit of a self-care summer.
Was
Because normally I care around everywhere,
Yeah.
flying here and there. And this year I thought, actually, I really want to do what I actually really do want to do, which is stay at home in the country. So I've got a lovely house in the country, a beautiful garden. And the airports are pretty hideous, aren't they, in July and August. So I stayed home with my new boyfriend, Billy, and we had the best time. We ate well, we were relaxed, we bird watched.
I was going to say, you're into bird watching now.
Well, is he the bird watcher? He's the twitcher, or you're...
Well, actually, we're both twitchers, but not so much starlings and chaffinches, as sweet as they may be. We love birds of prey.
Right,
And so we've got a lot of long lenses and binoculars, and we watch birds of prey all day. And I love it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I love it. And then we go to exhibitions of people flying their birds of prey.
Really?
But I like seeing them in the wild. But yeah, I love it. I love it. It's so relaxing.
And is he teaching, talking of relaxing, he's teaching you to play the guitar?
Well, I'm not a very good student, but yes.
And how, is that relaxing yet?
You have to keep your nails incredibly short.
That's not great.
It's quite hard. I always thought it looked quite easy.
Hurt.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard to hit the right strings without just lumping them. But I'm trying.
Can't you just get him to write a lovely song about you?
Yes.
Do that.
He has written a song.
Has he?
I don't know if it's about me, but it's for me. He writes songs all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's normally sitting under a tree with his guitar, strumming and singing. And
that's quite romantic.
it's so romantic.
I mean, literally,
like
to
a
have a
fabulous
song
summer.
written about you is like the greatest thing of all time.
It's about you, or it's about the birds he's been spotting? That's what...
Elizabeth!
It's not about birds of prey, unless I'm a
Wait,
stupid hawk. I probably am.
How rude!
Yeah, very rude. No. I think it's about it's about finding happiness.
Which is lovely. It's lovely to hear that you've been finding happiness and working with one of our very good friends as well, the brilliant Rob Rinder.
I love Rob Rinder. Most intelligent man in the world.
Ridiculously, annoyingly intelligent.
Annoyingly intelligent, but very
also,
nice.
in equal parts, gorgeous and lovely as well.
I think he's magnificent. He believes the things he believes in and supports. He's so passionate and so articulate about. He can really, I think, reach people by speaking in a way which doesn't sound like sort of corporate rubbish. It actually sounds so from the heart. I love listening to him, and he's very funny and very silly.
Have you ever... Don't ever do a fitness class with him, though, because he's really...
Is he fit?
He's
Fit too?
super fit. He's super fit and very violent as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, in a fitness class, don't do a boxing class with him. He clumped me a couple of times.
Really? He's got a dark side.
Yes.
Bit like Darth Vader. Yeah.
Suppressed rage.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thank you
to see
so
you.
much
Thanks
for
for coming in
on
and
the
talking
show.
about it as well. It's really important.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.